What's up, my bonsai friends? Today I'm going to show you an update of my bonsai terrace, some projects that I'm working on, and I'll give you a bonus of my front garden. So before we get into this video, I want to thank everybody who is supporting my channel. Thank you for all the comments and like. This is really giving me a lot of energy to make more videos for you. And for those who doesn't know me, my name is Rodrigo Lima. I'm an architect and I have a great passion for bonsai. And my channel is all about sharing this passion with you to inspire more and more people in doing bonsai. I want to take my bonsai skills to the next level and really try to be at the world-class level. And I want to show you with you my journey and how the techniques that I pick up along the way. So if that sounds something that interesting for you, subscribe to my channel. It's free, and like for more. So it's 6:30 in the morning, and one big change that I did to my terrace is that I moved the bench that was over here. I moved to that place. So as you can see, it gets a lot of morning sun, and the sun will turn that way. I will show you with this image. So I designed this myself, the terrace. So I know that in the winter and during the colder months, we have a lot of sun, also more sun on this side, and during the whole day. So and then I will move back this whole bench towards here. And let me show you some projects from nearby. So the first tree I want to show you is this one. I want to thank Lena, who commented on my first video. I didn't know what kind of species this was, but she told me it was a syringa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's a very beautiful species that I'm working on for already 6 years. And if you didn't watch the first video, go and watch it. I'll put the link in the description below. And what's nice about this tree is it gets a lot of beautiful big white flowers. And I saw it on the internet that there is also a variety that gets purple flowering, also very nice. And I'm trying to get more and more ramification to fill up this dome and get more like an old image. So another tree that I'm working on, or that I'll be working on shortly, probably next weekend, is this Texas here. Thank you, Art, for giving me the tip of getting this tree. I got it from the marketplace, kind of Dutch eBay here in the Netherlands, and it only cost me €100. Look at the trunk size of this tree. It's a beautiful Texas, and I will try to work on this tree very soon because the growth has hardened off, so it's ready to be worked on. And talking about Texas, this is the Texas from the video that I collected from my office. This is, I'm not sure if this will be the front or the back, but since the last video we got a lot of growth on this tree, and I will be also working on this tree probably on the weekend together with the big one to make some branch selection of this tree. So we have a lot of new buds all on the old wood here. So this will be a nice project soon. This one is Acer palmatum that I got from a friend of the club, and I will try to make this tree very nice two trunk, or maybe I will split in two trees. Let's see what's possible, and I will be repotting this tree next spring. Another one that I did the repot is this juniper here. It's one of my favorite trees because of the dead wood here, and it's recovering very well from the repot. That's why it's a little bit on the shade side here, only morning sun. And this little guy over here, it's also a juniper that I got, and I did also the repot this year, and it's a semi-cascade tree. And I also like this tree because also of the nice dead wood that I created over here. Still very young, still a long way to go, but it's already get into shape. Here we have some more junipers. These are from the video that I did, how to make bonsai tree for less than $20, how to turn a and this, they are recovering well, but I might do a repot because I'm having a lot of dieback, and I think the soil which is not getting enough oxygen into the roots, so I might do a repot very soon. It's still alive, but I have a lot of dieback, so I will try to repot this tree, I think also this weekend. Yeah, this tree I showed you also in my previous video. Nothing happened, very slow grow ginkgo. I have here some growth of this year. Of course, the juniper that I won at EBA in Germany. If you haven't watched the EBA convention video, I will also put a link on the description below. And this tree is actually a little bit like this, but to get more water done, I keep it without the slope. These are some of my cuttings that are not doing very well. It has some dieback, don't know why, but that's why I changed them to the morning sun location. And also these two are having some a lot of dieback. This juniper variety cultivar, I know a friend of mine who has also problems because it's very sensitive species. You can see after the first styling already got a lot of dieback. I'll probably be planting these two trees in the ground to recover. A little apple tree. First time that I get apple. It's just one apple, but it's very nice. Got also a little bit sunburn in the leaves, so I'm trying to put it in the shade. Need to do a cleanup of this one. Take out of this. It's one of my favorite shohins here in my collection. And this Texas, this hue here, I did a video of the first styling, how to turn a bush into a bonsai, and it's recovering better than I expected. I have actually no diebacks at all and a lot of new growth everywhere. And next year I'll do a new video where I will repot this tree in a nice bonsai pot. See, we have here some and also this juniper is really getting a lot of new growth since the first styling. This is the this tree also has a video on it. If you haven't watched it, it's a very nice step-by-step how I did the styling of this clump style juniper. And yeah, I only saw one little branch here that let me see if I can show you. Yeah, over here in the back I have this branch that haven't survived. This branch that haven't survived over here, but for the rest also everything is still thriving. And indeed, I don't know who commented the last video, but it's already having more and more compact growth, and if this keeps up, we can this tree will be a very beautiful tree in the future. Another big tree that I want to show you is this pine over here, Pinus sylvestris, that I got at the Bonsai Terrace convention in Delft this year. Not sure if I showed you in my last video, but this tree I bought it from Carlos van der Vaart, very known artist here in the Netherlands, in the world. Got a lot of prizes, and he sells a lot of these great Yamadori trees. And I'm planning to do a styling of this tree beginning of September, maybe late September. And I'm curious to know what would you do with this tree. Leave it at the comments below. There are a lot of options. I will give you a hint a little bit what I'm planning to do, a little bit of literati style, and but there are a lot of possibilities. And I put this tree on the ground because I had it up on the bench and it was very windy and the tree fell down. And luckily it hasn't broke any branches, only a few dead wood features. That's a little bit of a pity, but the rest is all intact. And yeah, let me know what you think. All right, and this bench over here is the one that gets sun almost all day long. The tree that I got from IKEA when I did the trunk fusion over here is not doing very well. I have some new growth, but also a lot of dieback in a lot of branches. We will see how this tree will recover. We had some cold nights last week, so maybe this tree didn't handle well. I forgot to put it inside the house. It was around the 10 degrees at night, so maybe that's the reason why it got a little bit dieback. But now it's getting warmer again, and I will pay attention to put this tree protected if the night is colder. This is a Dutch species called Lijsterbes. I don't know the scientific name, but it's also getting along. I wired this spring as well. What the nice thing about this tree, I might not have told you, is that once I got this tree at my club, and it was only like one little branch like this, and the tree looked like it wouldn't survive, and I brought back to life, and all the branches that you are seeing over the structural branches that are all built from nothing. It's all new branches that I it's another juniper, and it's finally get some mature growth foliage. This tree had since I got it, this tree, it only had juvenile foliage like this, and since this spring summer it's turning into a nice compact foliage. And I think it has to do with that I have it in this container for a long time already now, and I will keep it in this container probably for another few years until I get all the foliage like this. These are my cuttings, juniper cuttings that are growing over here. I don't grow bonsai from cuttings, but I want to grow these in case I get a very nice Yamadori juniper, and then I want to I like this foliage, so I might do a grafting, and then in the future I will probably also do a grafting video on it. And this one was by accident that got into the tray of cuttings, a seedling. I think it's some kind of maple, and I'm growing this one from seed. This tree is a hawthorn that I thought it died. It was one of my favorite trees, and then I cut it down, and then I couldn't had the heart to throw it away, and the tree started growing again on the bottom. So I took all the part that was up away, and I'm growing this tree again. This big ficus over here is also from IKEA. I did the repot this spring, and the tree is really thriving with a lot of new growth. And I think I will have to remove the wire soon because it's starting to bite in. And the last trees of my bench are these junipers over here. This one I did restyling in a video, so you can watch this one as well. And yeah, one thing that I didn't told, I think, in the video that I did the styling of this tree, I have this branch over here, and I'll probably keep it for now, but maybe in the repot next year I will get rid of this branch, because as you can see it's kind of a structural flaw here. I have 3 branches more or less in the same location, and this one is also on the inside of this curve. And yeah, might get rid of this one and then continue with the little one over here. But for now, for the recovery of this tree, I will keep this branch over here. And this little juniper is also from the new talent competition that I won in the Netherlands. It needs some wire, and I will be doing a video soon on I will rewire this tree. And the last but not least, this one over here. And this tree is also one that I got from my office. It's a hedge, and it's getting a lot of tight ramification. I might do a defoliation, but I think I will do it next year. I'll let the tree recover, and then I will do a repot and do a defoliation of this tree to get more and more ramification. So let me know in the comments below which tree is your favorite, which tree would you like to see more of. I'm very curious about it. And for those who stick around, the last thing that I want to show you, my front garden. These acers I planted all myself. And as you can see, they get a lot of sun. Probably will have a beautiful red color in the coming autumn. I will let you see how it will turn out. And I will do a air layer in the future, probably of this branch over here. So I have different varieties. Place some stone. And I also have this azalea here that was dying, and I planted in the ground here. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time in Bonsai Den Haag.